Jnana an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by pact. Vedas. Chaturvedas.
ओम गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतआनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिर्वेदसादनम्.
Rigveda, hymns on Indra. Hymns on Indra, mandala 5. Mandala 5, Sukta 30. Rishi Babru Atreya in meter Tristup hailed Indra, "Where is that hero who hath looked on Indra borne on light rolling car by tawny coursers? Who, thunderer, seeks with wealth the Soma presser, and to his house goes much in woe to aid him? I have beheld his strong and secret dwelling, longing have sought the founder's habitation. I asked for others, and they said in answer, May we, awakened men, attain to Indra? We will tell Indra when we pour libation, what mighty deeds thou hast performed to please us. Let him who knows not learn, who knows them listen. Hither rides Meghavan with all his army. Indra, when born, thou madest firm thy spirit, alone thou seekest what to fight with many. With might thou clavest even the rock ascender, and foundest out the stable of the milk kine. When thou wast born supremest at a distance, bearing a name renowned in far-off regions, since then even gods have been afraid of Indra. He conquered all the floods which served the Dasa. These blissful Marutas sing their pleasure to praise thee, and pour to thee libations of the Soma. Indra with wondrous powers subdued the dragon, the guileful Lakka who besets the waters. Thou, Meghavan, from the first didst scatter foemen, speeding while joying in the milk the giver. There, seeking man's prosperity, thou torest away the head of Namusi the Dasa. Pounding the head of Namusi the Dasa, me too thou madest thine associate Indra, and the rolling stone that is in heaven, both worlds, as on a car brought to the Marutas. Women for weapons had the Dasa taken? What injury can his feeble armies to me? Well, he distinguished his two different voices, and Indra then advanced to fight the Dasayu. Divided from their calves, the cows went lowing around on every side, hither and thither. These Indra reunited with his helpers. What time the well-pressed Soma made him joyful. What time the Somas mixed by Babru cheered him. Loud the steed bellowed in his habitation. So Indra drank thereof the fort destroyer, and gave him Gurudhan in return of milk kine. This good deed have the Rusmas done, Agni, that they have granted me 4,000 cattle. We have received Ranachaya's wealth of heroes, the most heroic, which was freely offered. The Rusmas, O Agni, sent me homeward with fair adornment and with kine in thousands. The strong libations have made Indra joyful. When night, whose course was ending, changed to morning. Night, well nigh ended at Ranachaya's coming. King of the Rusmas was changed to morning. Like a strong courser, fleet of foot urged onward. Babru hath gained 4,000 as his guerdon. We have received 4,000 head of cattle presented by the Rusma, O Agni, and we the singers have received the cauldron of metal which was heated for the Pravavargya. Sukta 31. Rishi Avasya Atreya in meter Trishtu hailed Indra. Meghavan, Indra, turns his chariot downward, the strength displaying car which he hath mounted. Even as a herdsman driveth forth his cattle, he goeth first uninjured, fain for treasure. Hash to us, Lord of Bays, be not ungracious. Visit us, lover of gold-hued oblation. There is naught else better than thou art, Indra. Even to the wifeless hast thou given spouses. When out of strength arose the strength that conquers, Indra displayed all powers that he possesses. Forth from the cave he drew the milky mothers, and with the light laid bare investing darkness. Anus have wrought a chariot for thy cursor, and thus was that much invoked thy bolt that glitters. The Brahmanas with their songs exalting, Indra increased his strength that he might slaughter Ahi. When heroes sang their laud to thee, the hero, Indra, and stones and Aditi accordant, without or steed or chariot, were the fellies which sped by Indra, rolled upon the Dasyatis. I will declare thine exploits wrought aforetime, and Meghavan, thy deeds of late achievement, when Lord of might thou sunderest earth and heaven, winning for man the moistly gleaming waters. This is thy deed, even this wonderful singer, that slaying Ahi, here thy strength thou showed, didst check and stay even Gusna's wiles and magic, and drawing nigh didst chase away the Dasatis. Thou, Indra, on the further bank of Yadu and Turvaga, didst stay the gushing waters? Both assailed the fears. Thou barest Kutsa when gods and Usana came to you together. Let the steeds bring you both, Indra and Kutsa, borne on the chariot within hearing distance. Blew him from the waters, from his dwelling, and chased the darkness from the noble spirit. Even this sage hath come looking for succor, even to Vata's docile harnessed horses. Here are the Marutas, all thy dear companions. Prayers have increased thy power and might, O Indra. When night was near, its close he carried forward, even the sun's chariot backward in its running. Egon brought his wheel and firmly stays it. Setting it eastward, he shall give us courage. This Indra, O ye men, hath come to see you, seeking a friend who hath expressed the Soma. The creaking stone is laid upon the altar, and other Vayus come to turn it quickly. Let mortals who were happy still be happy. Let them not come to sorrow. O immortal, love thou the pious, and to these thy people, with whom may we be numbered, give thou vigor. Sukta 32. Rishi Ghatu Atreya, meter Trishtu, hailed Indra. The well thou clavest, settest free the fountains, and gavest rest to floods that were obstructed. Thou, Indra, laying the great mountain open, slaying the Danava, didst loose the torrents. The fountain depths obstructed in their season. Thou, Thunderer, madest flow the mountain's udder. Strong Indra, thou by slaying then the dragon that lay extended there hast shown thy vigour. Indra with violence smote down the weapon, even of that wild and mighty creature. Although he deemed himself alone unequalled, another had been born even yet more potent. Him whom the heavenly food of these delighted, child of the mist, strong waxing, couched in darkness, him the bolt hurling thunderer with his lightning smote down and slew. The Danava's wrath fire, Susna, though he might never be wounded, till his vitals felt that the god's bolt which his powers supported. When after offered draughts, strong Lord, thou laidest him fain to battle in the pit in darkness. Him as he lay there, huge in length extended, still waxing in the gloom which no sun lightened, him after loud voiced threats, the hero Indra, rejoicing in the poured libation, slaughtered. When gainest the mighty Danava, his weapon Indra uplifted, power which none could combat, when at the hurling of his bolt he smote him, he made him lower than all living creatures. The fierce god seized that huge and restless coiler, insatiate drinker of the sweets, recumbent, and with his mighty weapon in his dwelling smote down the footless, evil-speaking grave. Who may arrest his strength or check his vigour? Alone, resistless, he bears of all riches. Even these twine, these goddesses, through terror of Indra's mind, retired from his dominion. Even the celestial axe bows down before him, and the earth, lover-like, gives way to Indra. As he imparts all vigour to these people, straightway the folk bend them to him, the godlike. I hear that thou wast born sole lord of heroes of the 5 races, famed among the people. As such, my wishes have most lately grasped him, invoking Indra both at eve and morning. So, too I hear of these as in due season, urging to action and enriching singers. What have thy friends received from thee? The Brahmins who faithful rest their hopes on thee, O Indra. Sukta 33, Rishi Samvarna Prajapatya in meter Trishtuk hailed Indra. Great praise to Indra, great and strong mid heroes. I ponder thus the feeble to the mighty, who with his band shows favor to this people when lauded in the fight where spoil is gathered. So made attentive by our hymns, steer, Indra, thou fastenest the girth of thy bay coursers, which Meghavan at thy will thou drivest hither. With these subdue for us the men who hate us. They were not turned to us towards lofty Indra, while yet through lack of prayer they stood unharnessed. Ascend this chariot, thou whose hand wields thunder, and draw the rein, O Lord of noble horses. Thou, because many lords are thine, O Indra, wast active wearing in the fields for cattle. For Surya in his own abode, though hero from destined fights, even as Dasa's nature. Thine are we, Indra, thine are all these people, conscious of might, whose cars are set in motion. Some hero come to us, O strong as a he, beauteous in war, to be invoked like Bhaga. Strength much to be desired is in thee, Indra. In the immortal dances forth his hero exploits. Such lord of treasure, give us splendid riches. I praise the friend's gift, his whose wealth is mighty. Thus favor us, O Indra, with thy succor. Hero, protect the bards who sing thy praises. Be friendly in the fray to those who offer the skin of beautiful and well-pressed Soma. And these 10 steeds with thus you gives me, the gold-rich chief, the son of Purukshutta, resplendent in their brightness, shall convey me. Gairikasita willed it, and so came I hither. And these bestowed a sacrificial guerdon, the powerful tawny steeds of Marutasva, and thousands which kind Sayavatana gave me, abundantly bestowed for my adornment. And these commended horses, bright and active, by Dhyavanya, son of Lakshmana, presented, came unto me as cows into the Rishi Samvarna's stall with magnitude of riches. Sukta 34. Samvarna Prajapatya in meter Jagati hailed Indra, boundless and wasting not, the heavenly food of God goes to the foal-less one, doer of wondrous deeds. Press out, make ready, offer gifts with special zeal to him whom many laud, acceptor of the prayer. He who filled full his belly with the Soma's juice, Meghwan, was delighted with the meat's sweet draught. When Usana, that he might slay the monstrous beast, gave him the mighty weapon with 1,000 points. Illustrious is the man whoever presets out Soma, for him in sunshine or in cloud and rain. The mighty Meghwan, who is the sage's friend, advanceth more and more his beauteous progeny. The strong God doth not flee away from him whose sire, whose mother, or whose brother he hath done to death. He, the avenger, seeketh this man's offered gifts. This God, the sources of riches, doth not flee from sin. He seeks no enterprise with 5 or 10 to aid, nor stays with him who pours no juice, though prospering well. The shaker conquers or slays in this way or that, and to the pious gives a stable full of kind. Exceeding strong in war, he stays the chariot wheel, and hating him who pours not, prospers him who pours. Indra, the terrible, tamer of every man, as Arya leads away the Dasa at his will. He gathers up for plunder all the Nigard's gear. Excellent wealth he gives to him who offers gifts. Not even in wide stronghold may all the folk stand firm who have provoked to anger his surpassing might. When Indra, Meghwan hath marked 2 wealthy men fighting for beauteous cows with all their followers, he who stirs all things takes one as his close ally, and Shaker with his heroes sends the kind to him. Agni, I laud the liberal Agnivesi, Satri, the type and standard of the pious, may the collected waters yield him plenty, and his be powerful and bright dominion. Om.